morning from DB Acres Homestead. Well, this is a good sign first thing in the morning when your ducks are all in a row. I'm liking it. I'm thinking this day is going to shape up to be something good. Well, so I wanted to share with you guys. This is our male drake, Bumblebee, and his 5 ladies. And we never let the ladies out to free range. Bumblebee has free ranged before with our other 2, our Khaki Campbell and our Mallard. But these ladies, we've always kept them over here in the pen with their duck house. But I started something new. When I get their food, I coax them out with their food, and I'm feeding them out here, and then I'm letting them free range. Of course, we have 40 acres, but the way we've got our house built, we sectioned it off to where we have a front yard and a backyard, and then there's, we have like 20 acres wooded, and then the rest is pasture land. And so, but we have it kind of like you would have a house, a front and a backyard though, where animals can forage and run around. And so we've got them in our backyard here, forage, and they are just loving it. They're all making their happy sounds and going crazy. Before, when I've tried to get them out, because they were still so young, they would just get panic-stricken. They did not want to come out. But it kind of dawned on me that entice them to come out with some food, and then after I did that, they just naturally wanted to kind of root around in the grasses and weeds. And they started making their little happy sound, and those of you guys who have ducks, you know that they make this distinct happy sound when they start rooting around, and it's a cute little squeal. And but they started doing that. They are a little bit looking back in their pen. They just love their pen so much, which is great. I'm glad they've imprinted upon their pen. But for cost effectiveness as a homesteader, it's always great if you can get your animals to free range as much as possible. It comes pretty easy to our woodland ducks, our Mallard and our Khaki Campbell, but with the pekin, you kind of have to help them with that. I noticed with Bumblebee, we had to really kind of force them out there with the other ducks to free range, but they're getting the hang of it, and once they find some greens, they get super excited. I just wanted to share that with you guys this morning. I'm in the process of editing the last week's video of us working on the home. We're fixing to put in insulation, or more insulation, I should say. We got all the framework done and the bracing. My husband worked so hard yesterday. He was off, and he worked so hard this weekend, and the boys have worked so hard. And we have a friend coming over on Saturday to help us to start doing drywall. It's a big deal. We're going to get the kids, Lord willing, we'll have the kids' rooms done by Thanksgiving. I think I told you guys that was our goal. And so yeah, a lot going on, but I'm working on editing those videos, and I have a few more videos I need to take to add to that of our progress on building our barn dominium home. Hope you guys are enjoying that. What a process. I've had people say to us that they've heard of people like living in an RV or a trailer or just something where they would drive over and they would work on their home, and that had kind of been our goal, but a lot of circumstances that were out of our control happened, and we actually were at the point where we had to move in and live in our home and build. And I've honestly never heard of anyone else doing that. We're the only people I've ever known who have done that. And I got to for some reason, I am the worst at getting my shadow in a shot. And I'm sorry about that, y'all. I'm sure y'all do not want to see my shadow. You only want to see the animals. But it is a very strange situation, living in your home as you're completing it. It's definitely not the scenario that I would have chosen. But it is what it is, and we're making it work. And the most stressful days are the days when you have to move furniture from one side of the house to the other so that you can work in the one area. Then by nightfall, you have to move all that furniture back, and it just becomes tedious, and we all are tired and slightly stressed, but we try to keep a really positive attitude. We try to work together as a team and just keep a good perspective, and we try to keep our eyes on the prize, realizing that before long, our house will be complete if we work hard and we keep an upbeat attitude. And so, but yeah, drop a comment below if you've ever heard of somebody living in their home as they finished it. I honestly have never known anybody, and I've never heard of it. I've never seen a YouTube video where anybody has done that. I was just curious. Plus, I'd love to see their videos of how they did it and how they survived. We're surviving over here, and we're giving praise to God that we are getting it done. But yeah, we're super psyched to be getting a lot done. And my husband is taking Friday off, and he's going to be taking off quite a few days in the next month to really try and get the kids' bedrooms and some duct work run through the home. Last year, because of the pandemic and all that was going on in the world, and with it being so hard to get a hold of a lot of things, there was just so many things we couldn't accomplish that we had the money to accomplish, but just couldn't always get a hold of things. And then there have been times where we didn't have all the funds we needed, because we are trying to do things anytime we have the money. You know, we are trying to be debt-free through this process as much as possible. But we are going to be amping up our insulation. He's going to be doing the spray foam and the pink insulation. And so that is going to make it to where our heater and our wood stove will make everything so much more efficient in our house. Last year, we kept warm. We did okay with our heater and our wood stove, but you definitely could feel some, you know, drafts, and you could, in a metal barn door house, you could feel that we were losing heat. And, you know, we had no choice. We had to just do the best that we could at the time. But going into this winter, we are going to be so much better off. And I'm really grateful to be making such great progress. And I won't make this too long, y'all. I just want to tell you what we were up to with the ducks and up to on the homestead with building. It's going good. I'm going to finish up editing in the next couple of days the home building video, and we'll get episode 3 up of building our own barn door home. And I just hope you guys have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. It's lovely here. It's cooler in the mornings, and the sun is shining, and oh, it just feels so nice. You guys take great care, and God bless. Bye. Time to go home. Time to go home. Go home. Here, I'm trying to corral him in. Go home. Time to go home. Here, go home. Go home. Nope. You want to help, Levi? Time to go home. Okay. Levi is a pro at this. He always corrals the ducks.